Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we finished our latest holy wars against the Abbasids and the Byzantines. So we now have the entire Kingdom of Jerusalem. We just took the last duchy here in Ultra-Jourdain, or 3 of the counties. We actually don't have the entire Kingdom of Jerusalem, actually. We are missing this one holding in here, which we can take at any point via a county claim, which I guess we may as well do that just right now. Actually, I said we were going to maybe raise our crown authority while we were at peace, but we don't actually need to be at peace to do that. I think it's fine. I think we're at a pretty decent long reign bonus at this point, and we aren't going to have too many trouble or too many problems by doing that. It should stop some of the inter-vassal fighting that we've been getting, so we'll go up to medium. And yeah, that leaves us with, I think, 2 more wars that we need to fight against the Byzantines to get these last 2 counties. Or not the Byzantines, the Abbasids. Which should be relatively easy. And 3 more against the Byzantines, if I'm right. I think we need these 2 counties and this one over here to get the kingdoms that we want. And over in the east, we should be able to get the rest of the land that we want in only 1 more wave of holy wars. We need these 2 counties and 3 up here, which should also be relatively easy. So I think we'll let our crown authority change pass at this point. We do need to get some of our children educated, apparently. Our daughter here we can use for opinion with someone or other. Seems like everybody's in at least the 80s mostly. Esfahan's only at 62. We'll give her to him. And this is our 6-year-old son, which is our currently 3rd in line for the throne, so I guess we can just use him for opinion as well. He's very unlikely to actually inherit. Give him to our new satrap of Jerusalem, who is... Actually, that's not our new satrap. He's been satrap for a while, hasn't he? It was the other duchy that we just made. But it was strange if he was unhappy with me, if we just granted him a duchy. We have proved our medium crown authority, so let's just check out our vassal opinions now. They should be somewhat reduced, and they are in some cases, but our 4 most powerful vassals are still very happy with us, so that should help us out a good deal there. And some more people are down in the 40s and 50s, but nothing too outrageous. You have some minor factions forming, but we have plenty of gold to bribe people if it's necessary, which it shouldn't be. And there's even more gold. So, given that we have a truce now with the Byzantines and the Abbasids, we will have to occupy ourselves elsewhere in the meantime. And actually, did the Satrap of Jerusalem here declare his own war for this holding? No, this is a different war to revoke something. That's fine. I guess we'll declare our county claim war for that, just to make sure that we have all of the holdings in here. And at the same time, we'll declare the holy wars over here that we need to get the rest of the kingdom of Rajputana and Delhi. So, going to be one on this guy from Kalakuri Kingdom. Not sure where he is exactly. It probably doesn't matter. So it's this duchy that we want. And the same from you. And up here, this duchy, and are you independent? You are. May as well do a holy war. Okay then. So over here we shouldn't need too much in the way of troops to get this war won. We'll get 2,000 or so raised. May as well put in a few extra. we can go and siege his other county as well if we need to. Over here we will raise our domain troops, and we'll try to get away without having to raise all of our levies. By just basically raising everything in the general area of our capital and everywhere further east. Which will hopefully be enough. Is this the army of Sind? I guess it is. I guess yours is already raised somewhere. Okay. So 33,000, is that going to be enough? It may or may not be. Guess we missed this guy. We'll be able to raise more if we need to. We'll see how it goes with this many first, though. Seems like there's some infighting going on in here. There's a big Kosala revolt, for example. Oh, I don't think we're actually fighting Kosala. Does mean they're not likely to join any of these wars, though. Okay, an emir has been called into the county war. Okay. It's not a holy war, so he can't just have any characters of his faith join. We can call in allies, of course. I have a new satrap who is pretty happy with me. Okay, looks like we have about 10,000 troops down there, so if we send 16 after them, we should be alright. Make sure we have decent supply limit on the way. Even lost some to siege events, which is good. And we can invest in military tech. I guess we'll get military organization. May as well catch up on cavalry a bit. My son Rustam practically lives in the kitchens, the little glutton. Well, we don't want to be gluttonous, we'll try to make him temperate. We didn't, that's okay. So we're going to be in here in on the 25th. It looks like they are not attempting to leave, so should be fine. It's desert, so no terrain penalties either way. Ooh, we're having a bad time on the left flank here. But we are going to win before that becomes a problem. We converted a county. And guess we'll follow, even though it's mountains. And capture some prisoners. We'll follow them to the next county over again. And then we should be able to head up to start sieging our war goal. We're up to 65% in that war already, so... those battles have been pretty good for us. We can't put this army in here without taking attrition, so we will. And I have completely forgotten to pay attention to the other war that we're fighting over here, which is probably a mistake. He did call in at least one ally. It looks like he's doing nothing except hanging out in his capital. And we just sieged our target holdings, so I guess we'll put some people in charge here and go and fight his army. We'll maybe raise a few more troops to reinforce before we do that. Try to remember to check back there in a little while. Alright, they have about 5,000 troops together again over here. So we might wait for a siege to finish here and then send an army down to deal with them. Yeah, we are not going to catch him here. We'll try going in from this direction instead. Another county has been converted. It looks like we haven't quite converted everything over here yet. And still some counties over here yet to be converted, but we are mostly religiously unified. We can press a weak claim, interesting. Against Abyssinia? For this duchy, okay. I'm not sure we really want to do that. Okay, we did catch them in there. That battle should be easy enough. And we got up to 64%. We probably... oh, we actually wiped out the entire army. I was going to say we probably reduced it enough that he wouldn't be able to siege anything effectively, and we definitely did. Looks like this is the army of his ally, so we should keep an eye on them, though if they're just hanging out down here, they're not going to cause us any problems. Okay, Kosala has been called in. Araja, it's fine. Baumakara Kingdom has been called in. Is that the extremely large kingdom in the south? It is. Well, that could be a concern. And another county converted. Over here. Alright, so we finished that siege. We will send these troops down here. Try and take out this army before they siege this. Okay, we finished the top holding there as well. That brings this war up to 73%. So maybe between this battle and another siege here we can end this one quickly. That would be nice. Every time my son Rustam meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. Oh, we will try to make him gregarious, and we did. Oh, our experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things we'll do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Well, I thought I was focusing on not getting into any battles, but I guess since we did, we'll become an organizer, since I think we were looking for one of those earlier and couldn't find one. And okay, and that battle actually did get us to 100%. It was worth 30% apparently? Okay. Well, we'll enforce our demands. Get you into this county. And we can just keep this county for ourselves for the moment and give it away later. Okay, our son Merwan needs an education. He is currently our second youngest, so I guess we'll do it ourselves. And I think we have given our wife enough time to produce a better heir at this point. So I think we should go ahead and look for some concubines. And let's just ask some of our vassal kings. We have the genius trait, so we'd like strong characters if possible. This is probably not going to be the most efficient way to find a strong character. What we probably want to do is search vassals, or search the realm for women who could be in prison, but aren't married, aren't a ruler. Guess we don't care about the religion or culture. And if we sort by martial, we should be able to find strong characters if there are any. Strong 17-year-old. And it looks like that is the only one. We could take quick, or we could go for attractive, though she's 39. I think there was one more attractive character that I saw. Maybe not. Well, one strong character will do. This army is still doing nothing down here, so that's fine. A siege of one holding here will probably get us to 100. If not, 2 will definitely do it. Okay, we got our concubine. And we should be able to send this army up to the north here to start sieging some of our other goals in our other war. Since we're taking more score against us at this point. Satrap has usurped something from somebody, okay. He's not especially happy with me. I guess... Oh, actually, that doesn't matter because he's a vassal of a vassal, so he's not our problem. Alright, I guess we'll attack this army in here even though it's in jungle. We'll not lead the battle ourselves, though. And it looks like that siege got us up to 96%. So, not quite to 100, but the second siege will definitely get us there and we'll be able to end that one. Okay, so they have the jungle helping them out, but it's not going to be enough. and we'll follow them. I guess the largest part is headed up here. Actually, we'll split in half and follow both. Okay then. Actually, continue to follow the remnants of that and hopefully wipe it out. But we are just about out of time for this episode, so we will leave it here for now and hopefully finish all of these wars in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.